Peace, your boy Bobby Beach here. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is Ghost's 10-year reign. Now, you guys are probably sitting up there saying, well, what is Ghost's 10-year reign? Well, I'll tell you what it is. By the time we got to Power Book 1, Ghost had been like up there. Ghost has been pretty much running everything since 2004. Pretty much he's been the boss for 10 years. So it's 2014. He took over in 2004. And if we sit back and we look at it, he pretty much, he's been doing this for 10 years. Now, let me see this right here. Basically, what I'm going to say is that before Ghost was the boss, Kanan was the boss. Now, how long was Kanan the boss? I don't know. But basically, when it comes down to it, Kanan was the boss before Ghost was. And I don't know how long Kanan was the boss. But before Kanan was the boss, Breeze was. But it was Ghost who took Breeze out. And Kanan was there. Now, when it comes down to it, Ghost took Breeze out because of a decision that Breeze refused to make, or it was because of something that happened. A lot of people are saying that they believe Breeze was the one who took out Ghost's father, and Ghost was either getting revenge for what Breeze did, or either it was something that could have helped them all get big, and Breeze didn't want to do it, and Ghost took him out. With Ghost taking him out, Kanan took over, and Kanan was the boss. Now, I don't know how long Kanan was the boss, but I do know Ghost and Tasha set Kanan up to go to prison in 2004 because Ghost took over after that and immediately became the boss. And with him becoming the boss, he pretty much went to places they could not go. Now, when it comes down to it, I don't know what type of lifestyle Breeze and Kanan had when they were the boss, but I would say when it comes down to it, they pretty much had to have a big lifestyle where they were making pretty good money. They were avoiding the cops. They were doing their thing. And, they were just doing what they do. But whatever it was, Ghost was like, nah, we could be, he's probably saying we could be big, we can be better, because Ghost was a better businessman. And even Kanan admitted that Ghost was smarter than he was. So with that being said, Ghost, instead of taking his brother out, he set him up to go to prison. Now, while Kanan was in prison, Ghost looked out for Kanan. And not only did he look out for Kanan, he looked out for Sean, pretty much raised Sean. So with that being said, now don't get it twisted, that doesn't make up for 10 years in prison. It's just that Ghost was taking care of the man while he was in prison and raising his son. A lot of people don't do that. Usually when cats go to prison, you hear about cats sleeping with your girl, you ain't got no money, people don't, there's nothing going on, they don't talk to you, they have nothing to do with you. Ghost kept a consistent relationship with Kanan while he was in prison because Kanan was his brother. He could have easily have taken Kanan out. Well, I don't want to say it would have been easy, but he could have taken Kanan out to set up where Kanan would be taken out, but instead put him in prison to keep him alive. Now, with that being said, Ghost was like, he's the one, he took over. After that, when Kanan went to prison, he took over, he became the boss, and he went to a whole other level. Ghost took them from the streets to being in the buildings with doctors and lawyers. He was up there. In order for you to do that, you've done a lot. That means that you're the big guy. He's the #1 drug dealer in New York at that point. So by the time we get to Power Book 1, he's the #1 drug dealer in New York. He's over everybody. He runs everything. He's the boss. And basically he's doing what he did. He had that 10-year reign, and that's pretty much what he did. Now, that's a storyline in itself, talking about how his 10 years were, because they had to do a lot to be where they're at. There was so many people I'm pretty sure they ended up fighting against. There was so many things that they just was going. It was just a lot. I'm pretty sure a lot went on in those 10 years, but it would be interesting for them to make a story about those 10 years, even though there's a story that's there before the 10 years that a lot of people want to see. And I think that it starts with raising Kanan. Raising Kanan should lead into raising Ghost. Raising Ghost should lead into the 10 years, because raising Kanan should end, or, when Ghost comes into the picture, and a Ghost should take over and become the main character. It would be mainly about him and Kanan and Tommy. And it would be pretty much about Ghost being who he is, because Ghost was a shooter. He was a shooter. He was doing his thing, but he was a shooter. And that's why he became who he was, because he was Ghost. No one could really see him. So with him being that, because this is Ghost as a soldier. He's not the king. He's the soldier. So that would be interesting to see. And then we would go from him being the soldier to pretty much
Quote
be smooth, be laid back, be confident, know who you are, believe in who you are, and do what it is that you know you need to do. Nothing is easy, and if you get it easy, you need to question it. However, work for everything that you have. Keep pushing. Remember the people that look out for you, and be real with you and be real to yourself. Times may be hard sometimes, but remember, with belief and work, you can do anything. I believe in you. Have a good day.